Hey.
Oh, so far so good. How about you?
So far so good as well. How about the weather in Japan, Yoshi-san?
It's very nice weather. Morning is pretty cold.
Mm, cold weather in the morning. Oh, I see.
But become getting warm like typical Japanese spring. So
Mm. Getting warmer. Oh, I see. Do you like winter, Yoshi-san?
I don't like winter. So because I don't like the cold, but also hot. So the getting old person can't stand extreme temperatures. So I like the spring or autumn, but both of season become very short.
Yes, I agree with you. I see. How about spring, Yoshi-san? Do you enjoy spring?
Oh yes, my hometown is a sightseeing city, so there's a very much famous castle, and around the castle, many of the cherry blossom and springs, cherry blossom full bloom, and it's so much beautiful, and a lot of the visitors are visiting my company. So the spring is a very hopeful and beautiful season, my hometown.
Oh, I see. Oh, so there's a castle, and around the castle are cherry blossoms.
Oh yes,
Yoshi-san?
yes, so much big castle mountain. So there's a big ponds, artificial ponds. So ancient times prevent the enemy's attack. So but recently that pond live in the swans. So it's a very beautiful pond. And around the pond there's many cherry blossom.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing. Wow. Oh, I bet there's a lot of people at night in there, Yoshi-san.
Also, in daytime or nighttime, they enjoy to see the cherry blossom.
Oh, I see. Oh my. Oh, what foods are famous in spring in Japan, Yoshi-san?
Pardon?
Oh, I'm very sorry. What foods are very famous during spring?
I can't catch your meaning. So
I'm very sorry.
not your fault. I'm listening comprehension is bad. So I don't understand your question.
Oh, I see. What I meant, Yoshi-san, is what food does Japanese like to eat during spring?
As maybe the ancient time there's very seasonable fruits or vegetable, but recently many of the kind of the fruits and vegetables all time. So not clear season because there's activity for the imports and the exports. So and not season. So many of the vegetable and fruits is every season. So not clearly only spring foods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Wow. Thank you so much for that one, Yoshi-san. Oh, so this time, Yoshi-san, are you ready for your material today?
No problem.
Okay, now for today, Yoshi-san, is we are going to have topic number 8, which means losing a job. For exercise number 1, can you please describe the picture below?
Okay. In this picture, I can see the one Caucasian middle-aged man. His eyes looking just void space. He's in a spiritual void. It's so much dark facial expression. This picture is monochrome pictures and background is just black, and that is emphasize a gloomy mood. He has black hairs and wearing the white shirt, and his left hand on his head, and his big four fingers on his forehead, and I can see his thumb, but on the temple, and he's wearing the square wristwatch, left hand, and he also wearing the ring finger into the he's wearing the ring into the ring finger, so he must be the married, and he has a wife and might be has children, and he toiled for a living for a long time. From the title, he lose his job. He's in deep anguish over thinking about himself and future of his family. That's all.
Yes, wow, very good, Yoshi-san. Now, this time, Yoshi-san, let's go to the dialogue. I will be letter A and you will be letter B. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's read. Anne told me that Brian lost his job. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard that his job was abolished.
What a terrible thing to happen now. Just when he and Jane are expecting their first baby.
Yeah, right. Actually, I already told Brian about months ago to leave his company and look for a new job. I have this feeling that his company will soon be bankrupt.
What do you mean? I always thought that his company is one of the strongest around.
Before it was bad. If you've been reading the financial section of the newspaper, you will know that this company is not very stable.
That's really bad. I hope we can help Brian.
Oh yeah, I'll call him this afternoon. I heard that there will be an opening at the section where I work. I will confirm if then he can get his application in today.
I'll check things out with my boss too. There may be some opening in one of our departments. Very good, Yoshi-san. Good job. This time, Yoshi-san, do you want to switch roles?
Okay. Anne told me that Brian lost his job. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I heard that his job was abolished.
What a terrible thing to happen now, just when he and Jane are expecting their first baby.
Yeah, right. Actually, I told Brian about months ago to leave his company and look for a new job. I have a feeling that his company will soon be bankrupt.
What do you mean? I always thought that this company is one of the strongest around.
Before it was, but if you've been reading the financial section of the newspaper, you will know that this company is not very stable.
That's really bad. I hope we can help Brian.
Yeah, I will call him this afternoon. I heard that there will be an opening at the section where I work. I will confirm if then he can get his application in today.
I'll check things out with my boss too. There may be some opening in one of our departments.
Oh, very good, Yoshi-san. Are there any questions regarding the dialogue?
Nothing in particular.
Okay, now let's go to exercise number 3. This is a vocabulary review. Read the following words or expressions used in the dialogue and make sample sentences using them.
Okay, abolished, eliminated, stopped. So I used to be a computer programmer. So my days in computer programmers, my company then abolished my section. It was after Windows system comes out. So our technology don't keep abreast of the time. Our technique become obsolete one. But system of Japanese companies good for employees. If the section perfectly abolished, not fired each employees. But recently the company have a tendency, so the official worker become reduced, and many of part-time workers. It's a Japanese big problem recently. That's all.
Very good. And how about number 2?
Terrible, awful, very bad. So the last years, Japanese company become normal condition from the corona disasters, terrible situation. So the new corona become the same as old influenza. But I'm a little worried this situation still remained new corona, so then don't vanish. And that new corona have possible to change the more strong ones, and it's possible the big infection again. That's all.
Very good. How about number 3?
Bankrupt, unable to pay one's debts, broke, no money. So the influence of the corona disasters. So in Japan, many of the company went bankrupt. Bankrupt of the company is a big tragedy. So for workers and workers' family. That's all.
Very good. And how about number 4?
Okay. Opening a place or a position that is vacant. Just after my retirement, so I I'm looking for the next new job and went to the employment office. My company, NTT, recommend to me to continue that job. Of course, the condition become bad, almost half salary. But I'm not complaining about my salary, even the half. But I don't want to continue the same job. So I want the drastic change, and I want the new experience. And I'm very interested in the academic work. So and I found some opening university and gallery. So some gallery. So and I take a job interview both institutions. So but not succeeded. Maybe my high age become a big name. That's all.
Wow, amazing sentences today, Yoshi-san. And how about, we're on number 5, right?
To get in to summit. So nowadays I quit my volunteer activity, but just after retirement, I doing the volunteer activity instead of getting a job. So no problem is free work, and one of my volunteer is take care of the aged people, and that kind of activity get some subsidy from city administration. So, but every year our duty is getting the report of our activities. So, and activity of the volunteers need miscellaneous expenses. So I'm so good at using the Excel, Word, PowerPointers, so that it become very useful. I might feel it's the pay for our society. That's all.
Oh, wow, very good, Yoshi-san. This time, let's have exercise number 4. These are comprehension questions. For question number 1, what is the relationship of Brian to the speakers?
They are mutual friend. It's from the very old time. I guess it's maybe they graduate the same university or classmate of the high school.
Yes, very good, Yoshi-san. And how about number 2? Where does the conversation take place?
It's maybe the telephone conversation. So they contact from each office, I guess. That's all.
Yes, very good. And for question number 3, Yoshi-san, did you ever lose your job before? How does it feel? And what did you do?
After I graduate my high school, so once I worked some textile company. So it's far away in my hometown. I'm only child, but I crave to live from my parents once. So, but I'm working after working 1 year, so thinking again my position, so that and I decided to quit that textile company. That's my obligation, my intention. So that's all. And come back to my hometown and live again from my parents. So.
Wow, wonderful story, Yoshi-san. How about number 4, Yoshi-san? Did you get along well with your boss before? Why or why not?
It depends on the attitude of the boss. So the boss who are thinking about their subordinates, and I make a spontaneous cooperation to him. But some kind of thinking about his advantage to his career. So that kind of boss, I don't want to so much cooperation. But do as your bid attitude. That's all.
I see. Very good. And how about this one, number 5? Would your friends help you find a job?
Many of my friends go the extra mile for me, and when I quit my job, I consult to my friend, but recently each friend has a feeling of to help, but the company don't have the afford space. So in Japan, the time of the graduation from university, and some of students can't apply the suitable company, and many of free towers. It's also Japanese problem. That's all.
I see. Wow. And how about this one? Exercise number 5, Yoshi-san. Working at the most, do you agree or disagree and explain? Working at the most stable company means having a stable job.
I don't think so. And when I was young, so the big companies forever. But recently completely changed. Every big company is impossible to forever still. Recently is a very fluid situation, so it's a very difficult errors. So that's all.
I see. Well, I'm very sorry, Yoshi-san, but it's also almost time. I'm very sorry if we can't complete this material today. It was very nice to see you again and talk to you also, Yoshi-san. Do you have any questions?
No questions, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time, Yoshi-san. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.